Hi, my name is Cesar and I'm the project manager for Applewood. So we're gonna go around right now to show you what I usually do every day. The first step, we're gonna go to the office, pick up the check so we can pay the guys. So the most common stuff that I do every day as a project manager, I start before the guys. I usually start going around, I think between 6:20 to 6:30, I start my day in the morning. If they ask me for something that a special tool, something like that, or anything that they need before they start, I gotta go pick it up before they even start. So I gotta be at the job before 7:30. And usually too, what I help them with is measurements, what kind of project we're doing, try to figure out what we need to do. Like I said, measurements, designs, or anything like that they need help on. They call me a day before, or during the day they call me, and I go there, talk to them, and figure out the slopes, anything like that. So that's part of my job. And like I said, if there's something this Ryan is too busy doing something as a driver, I got to tag it on and help him out, because we got 4 crews now, and so it's getting hard every day, but it's getting better though. So what we're doing right now, we're pulling out to the office. Today's payday, so we got to get the checks for the guys and pay everybody. Remember, you got to keep your crew happy. No better day than payday. Hola, hola, hola. They're doing.
He's in the meeting.
Estos son. Ya es todo, man. Thank you. So now we're here. This is our first stop. We're gonna drop 2 checks to 2 of the guys right here. This property is, we've done it before. You guys probably seen it on the videos before. It's a really nice property. And we continue coming back since they like our work. So they want us to continue coming, doing little stuff. So you're gonna meet the 2 guys over here while giving the check. This is the job. So let's see what's going on in here. So whenever we go to the start, the beginning of first any job that we do, first thing you gotta do is knock at the door, talk to the customer, and find out what they want to keep, like plants, tools, or whatever's on the yard. Find out what they want to keep, so you can tell you guys, okay, don't touch this or do that. So what we usually do, we get a spray paint and we paint anything that the customer doesn't want. So the guys like that, they will know what to keep and what not to keep. That's the main thing. That's the first thing everybody needs to do. With you guys seen the previous video, I forgot to paint the trees, and my guy took them out. Sets us back like $5,000 because we had to replace those trees. So that's one of the things you gotta keep an eye. Always try to see what the customer wants to keep, especially when the trees like 5-6 feet high, because to replace those they're expensive, because they're about probably $1,000. And so that's the main thing that I do every job site. Ten, Lalo. ¿No te va a regresar así, Lalo? Mira, te va a regresar. Ténganse los chicos ustedes. Sí, ¿no? ¿Están bien? Martín y Lalo, ¿no? Sí, entonces quiere que todo de aquí se quite. Sí, también enfrente. Le mandé foto a él, me dijo que todo.
Este render lo vamos a dejar otra vez ahí.
Déjalo ahí, después si necesitamos quitarlo, ya lo quitamos. Déjale. So what we're doing here right now, you guys can see, you guys probably saw the previous videos. We were driving here with the 3000. So eventually this got a little bit damaged. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take it out and probably put a new coat of asphalt. So that's what we're doing right now. They're taking all the asphalt, they're loading it onto the truck. Remember I told you guys I usually start like around 6:30, 6:20. So Randy and I, we met to another job site where we were previously, and we brought in the dump truck early this morning. So we can drop it here so the guys can start loading all the asphalt to the truck. So that's something you always got to do, prepare ahead of time, everybody, so they can have everything, so they can work around. ¿Qué dices, Ra? Israel, mande. Sí, estaban ahí en las cajas de ahí al lado, ¿no? Sí, ahí hay cajas ahí, por el frente de la herramienta de la piscina. Ok. Entonces, ¿está necesita que vaya para allá o ya no? Ok, alright, ok. Ya dijo, okay, vale, gracias, vale, bye. So another thing, I just got a call from the granite guy. We're doing a barbecue, and he just called me because he couldn't find the barbecue, all the stuff that goes on the top. And before cutting, he wants to remeasure everything, make sure he has a proper cutout for the barbecues. He couldn't find it, he called me. I was about to go there, but he just told me that he found him, and then we're good to go. I don't got nobody working on that side, so I would have to go over there, find the stuff, and make sure everything goes right. So this is some things that you got to do as a project manager. Even though you don't have it in your schedule, something like that can pop up. That's priority right there, because there people are waiting over there to take the measurements and do it right. That was going to be our next stop, but since he already called me, he said he got it. Now we're going to go to another job site to take their check so they can be happy. All right, Lalo, también él tiene esa madre de que va a ir aquí, te la va a dar él. So nomás quitas el que tiene y le pones ese. Y ya aquí nomás te digo, limpiar esto. Yo pienso que te vas a estar aquí casi todo el día, ¿no? También tienes que echar todo eso. Nomás ten cuidado que no te vaya a regresar, No, que se te vaya a regresar la piedra. No, de todos, si quieres le pones otra piedra abajo. Ya le puse una allá. Pero no se regresa, dudo que se regrese, pero... La basura, si atrás de mi troca tengo unas bolsas de basura, te las dejo y la echas en bolsa de basura y la echas encima. Y ya después ya voy y las rompeo ya con César si es que todavía tiene la basura. Sí, porque por eso quieren que lo demolemos para que lo volvamos a... Pero sí, pero lo que quiere también Tigran es que mejor te haga todo ya de una vez. Porque una vez poniendo esto, si no funciona, tenemos que quitar todo otra vez. ¿Ok? A ver, ábrela. No es tan difícil. No. Cuando venga regreso checamos. Va. De nuevo voy a traer una válvula extra para quitarle la tapa y a ver si es eso. Vale, nos vemos. So we were taking off and the guy, Eduardo, came out to me and told me there was something wrong with the valve. You guys can see, you saw the video. We tried to open it and it's not opening. So I think the problem is in that valve. So you guys see how it usually works? This right here, when you move it around, it pushes this down and it closes the valve. So I think either something's not letting this open so that water can flow through the system and go to the sprinklers. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get a second valve and replace this mechanism, and hopefully we can get flow on the valve. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully I'm right. Since we did it and if we had to replace it, we had to cut it and redo that whole thing again. So you guys saw when I talked to Eduardo, Eduardo told me about what's going on with the irrigation. I try to teach him the way that I know, and I find out the solution. That's part of my job too. Like right now, he was thinking that the pressure was going through the valve, but well, I know the water is getting stuck on the valve, so there's no pressure going through the sprinkler. So we got to figure out what's going on. And I was explaining to him what's probably going to be happening inside the valve. So the other solution that I told him about, like, let's get a new valve, replace the top side, and see if he does the same thing. Otherwise, worst case scenario, we got to cut it out and replace it. But I think it's just going to be the top side. Something happened to it, so that's going to be our next step. And that's what I try to teach him. Try to find a solution first, and then if we can't fix it, then you just got to do the hard way. Change the whole thing. That's part of my job. Try to get as much knowledge of what we're doing so I can help them out, make their life easier. Then another thing is about preparing each crew. Like this morning, Lalo, his name is Eduardo, but we call him Lalo. Lalo and Martin, they were at Cesar's job site. The only reason I did that I wanted them to start there in the morning, because I know they had to load concrete with a loader. And I know Lalo doesn't have any experience with a loader. The only guy who has experience on that crew is Cesar, but he's my crew lead. And I can't have my crew lead being on the cat all the time, on the loader. I told Cesar, call them, schedule them here in the morning. I want them to help you load the concrete. But when I got here, I saw Cesar on the loader, and I told Cesar, the whole purpose of bringing these two guys here so you can train your guy to drive the loader. Right now we got plenty of space, and it's really simple just to load it. Remember, we got to give them confidence, bringing the bucket up, going over the loader and dumping it. And that takes practice, that takes confidence. I told him just leave the last 4 scoops for him so they can start training. Because remember, you're going to need help with this stuff. So that's part of my job, to try to make sure they got the right crew. Whenever like a big job, probably going to be on top of an excavator or something like that, we have to have the right guys to know how to drive the equipment that we have. Otherwise, it's going to be just one single guy jumping from one equipment to another one, and nothing's going to get done. Like the next step right now, Randy's going to bring the excavator probably tomorrow, And I told him, I know you know how to drive the excavator, but I need you to teach the guys how to drive the excavator. You have to be looking at the whole project, not just being concentrated on digging the holes with the drainers or anything that we're doing, footings or anything like that. You want to be looking at everything. And you got two guys that could be driving. One could be driving the loader and the other one the excavator. So always look at that when you're doing something like this. Try to prepare your crews. Try to teach your crew leader. If he's not doing it, teach him. You know what? You make your life easier. Teach people what you already know, so you just can not kick back, but at least step back and look at what's going around. Not just being concentrated on one single thing. So that's all. That's why I recommend you guys take a look at your crews, see what you guys need, and make the other guy who knows to teach him the skill, so everything can go faster. Sí, señor. I'm over here.
How's it going there?
I'm just barely getting here. I'm gonna drop the checks.
Okay.
So I'm the big guy today, man.
Got it. Okay, sounds good.
All right, see ya.
Jose, what did Tigran call you for?
To check on me. See that I'm doing my job. I always do my job. Oh, don't forget the checks. So we're here right now on the second job site. This job site on this we got 4 crews. So it got to a point when it was overwhelming for me to do all 4 crews. So that right here, this site, Jesus runs it. He's the second project manager and he runs the site. The only reason I'm here today, paychecks. But they're doing right here, they're doing a retaining wall and they're gonna do cinder block walls in here. They're doing the footings that you guys can see. They're probably gonna pour during probably Saturday. While they're doing it right now, they're doing the rebar. So let's go talk to the guys and see what's going on. Anyway, Eric, ¿quién tienes aquí?
Eric,
Max,
de patrón.
un Camacho. ¿Cómo va todo, güey? ¿Bien?
Y luego también
¿Unos pechitos ya? Oh, un French ring. Oh.
pero los tienen 3 pies abajo.
¿A piscina?
No saben para dónde, pero
No manchen. Bueno, que toda el agua de los más grande la de los gutters, güey. Este va a agarrar muy poquita.
pues esto nomás es para la humedad.
¿Y si van para abajo de la casa o nomás están así? Ella está podrido allá abajo, güey. ¿Hasta cuánto llega?
Pues nomás con lo que atraviesa como un pie. Pero estas sí pueden ir, pero estas
Este ya no.
si quieres, pues las vamos a sacar para arriba. Pues,
Arriba con el paper. Ok, Camacho. Entonces te dejo, Camacho. Aquí creo que la va a usar es Beto. Beto y después de Beto
Sí,
te la van a...
me dijo este güey, me dijo el gordo que la quiere llevar, pero
Sí. Pues supuestamente vino en la mañana por ella, ¿no?
no, me mandó un mensaje nomás, yo creo que para que quedara el mensaje, yo creo. ¿vale?
Oh, para que...
Sí, porque siempre me marca, pero yo creo que por haber dicho no, pues le voy a mandar mensaje porque me cagan el palo a mí.
Está bien,
Pues ya
está bien, güey.
Este güey casi tiene los 7 pies para abajo.
Un chingo, güey. Y no va a ser suficiente, güey.
Tiene casi los 7.
Y no va a ser suficiente, vas a ver.
Y una vez que ya le eché esa madre.
Pero el único pedo que miro de ese, güey, que estos tienen como caída, güey. Si miras, este es el punto más alto y van para abajo, mira. Ese es el más bajo de todos. El palagua.
O por el agua.
Si miras, este está más alto, estos dos están más altos y de ahí comienza a bajarse como una pulgada. ¿Por dónde vas a entrar, güey? Poniendo tu retaining walls, ¿por dónde vas a entrar las máquinas? ¿Dónde las metes?
O por allá, güey, por el mismo.
Oh, ¿todo así?
Sí, allá no voy a tapar, no va a quedar hasta ahí.
Oh, entonces ahí no hay retaining wall.
Sí, según está hasta allá, pero necesito estar pasando con la máquina.
Ok, Camacho, entonces te miro, güey. Let's go. So you guys saw I was talking to the crew lead. This crew right here, Jesus runs it. He's the other project manager. So he was explaining me what he's doing, what's ahead for him to do, just to give me the scope of what they're doing here. I kind of know what they're doing, but I'm not 100%. Like I said, the only reason is because I don't run this crew. It's Jesus who wants to run this crew, but it's usually a good idea to know what the other crew is doing. Like Jesus, he has an idea of what's going on. Not 100%, but he keeps an idea. Let's go to that third site and let's go drop out the more money. Let's go. And another part of my job is making sure that my guys get their equipment. So we got 4 crews, we got 2 lasers, and right now Cesar needs the laser. So I asked Camacho, you done with the laser? He said, yeah. So I'm taking it to Cesar now. Let's go. Sí, señor.
Where you at?
I'm going to Alberto's job site.
God damn, I just got
You're falling behind, Tigran. So I'm gonna be there a while. All right, I'll see you there.
at Burroughs?
Yeah. Well, never mind. I got an appointment today at 12 o'clock, so you won't see me.
Okay.
See you. You guys saw that? 2 calls in less than an hour. He doesn't trust me.
Jose,
Yeah.
what is the most amount of times Tigran has called you in one day?
He's always calling me, so, and I get it. He needs to know what we're doing. That's the way for him, because sometimes he doesn't have time to go every single site, and he knows that we have to go, so that's the way for him to keep himself updated on what everything's going. And plus, you guys see through our videos, we got a group chat that we got to send photos 4 times a day. Morning when we start, break, lunch, end of the day. So that's for us to keep updating of what we're doing and what progress we're done. And Tigran can just go to his phone and see what we're doing. And those are regular calls. Trying to see where I am. Hopefully we can meet somewhere. But sometimes I'm moving and it's hard to meet in one spot. So right now we're on the third job site. And we're gonna drop their money because they're waiting for their money. Güey, ¿por qué no le prestas el 3000 a tu camarada Camacho, güey? A tu camarada Camacho.
¿Qué?
¿Por qué no le prestas el 3000? ¿Por qué no le...
No saben manejarlo, güey.
Mira, se me cayeron los 2 cheques de ese güey, necesito buscarlos. A ver, ¿cómo se llama el morro?
Gerardo. Yo entiendo, güey, ya cuando uno llega a cierta edad, olvida muchas cosas, güey.
Gerardo, Adrián,
Olvidaba un chingo de cosas, güey.
Álvaro, Randy, Julio. No, I must have left them in the truck. I forgot to check, so I gotta go get them. Máximo. You were walking behind me. You should have saw him.
I didn't even see it.
Come on, dude. You gotta do something. Lost the checks and I had them in my back pocket. Golly. Betito. Ya sabes, siempre. Cansado, papá.
¿Cansado, no?
¿Cómo va todo bien? ¿Vas a poner pavers ahora o cuándo?
Hoy. No tenía... ¿Dónde está la de él?
No, es que la de él la tiene César y la otra Martín no tiene.
Pues no se organizaron porque me hubieran dicho yo y no le digo.
Sí.
Bueno, como iba a ser las zanjas del traje.
Y ya mañana dice Camacho que te va a traer la mano, que ya mañana te la da. O tal vez al final del día si te la quiere traer Randy, sí te la trae, pero si no mañana temprano.
Pues si quiere ese güey la máquina, dile que mañana a lo mejor viene hoy Don Rigo. Y si lo cargo hoy, ya que se la lleve.
Ok, yo le aviso a Camacho. Hola chiquilla, todos nos vemos. ¡Nos vemos! So you guys can see this is the third job site that we have. This one is one of the biggest ones because we're doing the driveway and we're doing the backyard. You guys can see all the preparation, all the digging's already done. So he already talked to our guy who takes our dirt. He's gonna be here probably today, later on today. He's gonna load them and start bringing base rock. He's in a point right now where either he keeps concentrating on the back or doing this right here. So I recommend him to just stay on the back and just finish that. And you guys can see, you see this? This is the main water line. So we did hit it once. That's why it's really important when you're doing a driveway or doing anything like that, whenever especially right here, that we got the water box right here, the main water, see the city water box, always put a guide to dig around it and make sure how deep your line is. And like that you can find out where it goes. That's what usually we do too. Before we start excavating, if we do an excavation or digging around the water or the gas line, I put one of my guys first to dig next to the pipe to see how deep it is and where it goes. Even though we got the 811 here and they mark everything, it's better you see it so whoever's driving the excavator or the loader, they know exactly how deep it is. And like that, you usually when you have an excavator and doing digging, put two guys in it. One driving it and the other one watching where he's digging. That's the best way to do it. Don't just do one guy and hope for the best. Usually, I know it sounds a lot of labor. It's going to take a lot of labor, probably will, but it's safer like that. Because there's a video when I broke into a main water source, and you guys can see that video. Even though I got Puma looking for when I was digging, but the city forgot there was another line running there, and that's the one that I broke. So okay guys, let's go. All right, so now we're going to the next job site, and for people wondering how many times Tigran is calling me all day, he already called me again, so that makes it I think the 4th time in a day, and that's in a 2-hour period. Yeah, that's probably kind of your life. So right now we're going to Cesar's job site, and they're doing just the back side. They're going to do like a concrete patio in the back. It's something simple, fast. We should be done there probably in 2 weeks and a half. So we're just gonna go over there. They need the laser. Remember guys, we took the laser from Jose Camacho. So now we're going to give it to Cesar because he needs to find out the slopes and all the stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. And then plus we gotta give him his money too. So let's go. And what you guys wondering what's in here is beer, cold beer right now with this hot weather. Guys, remember I gotta struggle with all those guys, and I gotta keep my mind clear. Nothing good like a cold beer. So as you guys can see, first thing that Cesar asked me when I got here, did you brought me the laser? I'm like, yeah, it's back there. Another thing that I do usually, Tigran gave us a laptop. Jesus has a laptop, I got a laptop. Martin used to have a laptop. But usually we have this laptop in case we don't have the blueprints. We can get the measurements through the laptop. So you guys can see, that's what I did last night. Probably took me like 10-20 minutes maybe. The only reason we did the measurements like this because the design got changed. See, this is the original design for this job. See, the patio used to be bigger. This is what it's supposed to be now. See how much different it is? So that's why he needed a new measurement. So that's what I did last night. And I left in my laptop, well, the company laptop, so he can look at the measurements and figure out how much he needs to dig out now that there's a new design. So now we're down here. Let's go to the last one. So you guys can see they're wearing masks. The only reason they're doing it because of the dust, to prevent all the dust going to your nose and get all the dust inside you. So that's why they're using the mask. Now we're going to see Martin. You guys know Martin a lot because of the videos. So we left him to the last. The only reason I left him to the last because he's probably 35 minutes away from here. Right here we live in California, South Bay Area. Usually in the mornings, going from south to north, it takes forever. It takes about probably 45 minutes an hour because of traffic. It gets better during probably around 10:30, 11 o'clock. So that's why whenever we got a project closer to the Saratoga and all those places, I like to start from the north to south because in the morning from north to south there's no traffic. And eventually once probably 2:30, 3 o'clock hits, the traffic turns around. Now it's going to be from north to south. So I usually like to start from north to south on the mornings to avoid traffic, and then on the afternoon, like right now it's already 1 o'clock, 1:30, we're going to go to Martin's side. He's closer to Morgan Hill. So now we're going to go south to north, and there's no traffic coming back. Let's go. Señor.
So the grading is being done right now before this, so you gotta get 2 guys over there tomorrow just to put everything in.
All right, I get 2 guys tomorrow there.
I need that shit done before Friday, because Friday's the job tour, so I want all that done.
All right, okay, so all right, yeah, I'll probably get Eduardo and Martin doing that over there tomorrow. All right,
Okay.
all right.
Martin,
No, Martin, the guys that I have them,
are they done over there?
they should be done cleaning up the asphalt today.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, we're making the video and we're telling people how many times you call me a day.
Oh, I'm gonna say 6.
I think you fall short. I think more than 6.
Yeah, 76, 70.
Yeah.
If I'm more than 8, I probably call you every hour, hour and a half.
See, guys, what did I tell you guys? All right, Tigran. See ya.
Later.
He knows. He got me a speed dial, dude.
Estamos a acabar. Pero,
¿Te llevas a Rana o no?
sí, güey, aquí lo tengo conmigo, más que no vas a mandarle a ver que no está, que si ya llegó el que dice algo, ¿no?
Alright, so porque también te digo que voy a tener. Oh, y we're losing another guy.
Ahora que acaba.
Álvaro, el señor. So now that we're on summer and it's getting really hot, another question that comes up is how the guys do it. How can you keep them motivated and keep working even though it's hot? Remember, we got 4 crews. And even though we work for the same company, internally they all have their egos, and this crew wants to be better than the other crews. Nobody wants to be last, right? So that's what keeps them motivated. And plus, nobody can complain about Tigran as a boss. So we're getting paid well, everybody's happy, and then the internal competition, I think that motivates them, trying to be the #1 crew. Because even though we don't say it, the crews already know who is working faster, and that's what they're going for. But let's say you only got 1 crew. Now you happen to be just the owner of the company. You're the product manager, you're the boss and everything. How you gonna keep it motivated? Like I told other people before, once you find a crew lead that you know is gonna show them the way how to do the project, give him money, pay him right, and then pay the other guy behind him right, and then keep him happy. Keep not wondering like, oh, how we doing here? There's not enough in here. And then like right here, Tigran's, the guys don't buy their measure tape. The guys don't buy gloves. The guys don't buy knee pads. The guys don't buy box cutters. He provides everything. So their money that they earn is for them, not for buying tools. So that's another way that he does it too. And like especially waters right now, they always have waters on the side. If they need water, they call us, and we drop a box of waters. Like that's the way they keep motivated, because they don't use their money to buy tools, to buy water, or anything like that. They will use their money to pay their bills or whatever they want to do with their money. So that's the one thing that they all are happy on the company working under, because they don't have to spend their money on nothing else. That's one of the ways to go. So the main thing is just to keep you guys happy. Always talk to them, know what's going on, and try to improve everything that you're doing. Try to help them out. Like right now, if it's too hot, of course they're gonna take more breaks because it's hot. As long as they keep producing what they're doing at the end of the day, it should be okay. Like the guys, they're for themselves. I know Martinez guys are working. They know they're getting done everything. Like I said, like I told you, just keep them happy. Provide what they need. They need to do the job, and as long as they're happy, they're gonna do what they have to do, and they know best. See, guys, we got here. Martinez already loading the truck. You guys see Puma? You guys know Puma, right? Alright, let's find a parking spot and let's go talk to them. There we go. Let's go see Martin. Sí, mañana por el bolito. ¡Qué rico! ¿Qué dice el calor?
En el otro viaje, como tiene mucho tallo, el loader ahí como que me la hizo de tos.
¿Oh, sí?
Entonces ahorita a ver si...
Y sí, todo ese patio estaba lleno de tallo. ¿Sí fue con Beto o no? Ahorita la tierra también.
Ya amontonó tierra para mañana.
Sí.
Eso está bueno.
Ay, jale. No, ahorita lo que estamos teniendo problemas es que están peleando los cats.
Es que un equipo anda sin gato.
Pero también, pero ya si ya fue por la tierra de Beto, ya Beto ya no ocupa el loader.
No.
Porque ya nomás no ocupa que usted le lleve base rock, pero ahí tiene el disc wish. Con el base wish puede aventar el base rock. O sea, ya se lo pueden llevar a Camacho. Y
Creo que
Camacho.
es posible que va a salir otro viaje de tierra, pero...
Pero ya va a ser más
la
adelante,
vista,
sí, porque tiene que hacer la zanja de la drainage. Ven, Ricky. El Ricky Ricón, güey. Hasta luego, no Rico. ¿Te doy de rana, güey, o...? ¿A poco no lo llenas con ese cemento, güey? Sí, ¿no, güey? ¿Sí lo llenas con ese cemento?
No, para él.
¿Eh? A él, ¿no? No, pero mañana, pues. Es mejor que se lo lleve a la que estamos dando veces con el Lopecito, ¿no? Oh, que no está Ronulfo, me da. Ahora sí se lo llevaron. So right now we're gonna ask Martin what he did the whole day. It's probably gonna be in Spanish, so read the captions, okay? Gente, Martín, quiero que me digas en el S que qué hiciste todo el día ahora, güey. Mírate vivo, güey. Que me digas que qué hiciste todo el día aquí, güey. En español no hay pedo. Él le va a poner inglés, letras en inglés. So we're gonna ask Martin what he did all day today. So let's hear from Martín, ¿qué hiciste ahora?
Llenar los 2 troques de concreto para reciclaje y romper lo que nos falta. Es lo que estamos haciendo hoy.
Entonces, ¿cuántos camiones más te crees que se van a ir de concreto, Martín?
Otros 3
¿Y vas a separar el tallo?
lo quieren separado.
Está pelada, ¿no?
Sí.
So, aquí lo que pasó, lo que me está diciendo Martín es que no quieren llevarse el concreto mixado con tallo, ¿no, Martín?
Sí, es cierto. Cobran más caro.
So, ¿tenemos que pagarlo más caro o tenemos que tratar de quitar el tallo? ¿Cuál es lo más fácil?
Pagar.
So yeah, so you guys understand. So Martin ran into a problem right here. Rigo, the guy who takes the concrete from us, he said that where he takes it, they complain because we got tile mixed with concrete and they just want pure concrete. So either we take the tile, separate it from a concrete, or we pay extra. And I asked Martin what's better. He said pay extra. We gotta talk to Tigran that he's gonna be a little more than the usual. But I think this is the right call though, because trying to separate all the tile is gonna be crazy. So you see guys right here, this is concrete, this is tile. So what he wants us to do is separate every single piece that we have here from the concrete. As you guys can see, it's a lot of tile. So we're gonna see what's better, either to pay extra, we're gonna find out, because I think he's gonna go find out right now how much is gonna get charged, or try to separate it. But either one is gonna be money, because it's gonna take time to separate it, and it's gonna take money too, so they can take it. So let's see what happens. So you guys can see, you see Martin right now, he put all the plywood on the windows. Tigran has made a couple videos about it, but it's always to remember, when you're breaking concrete, when you're using any kind of equipment to break concrete, it's better to cover your windows. You don't want a little piece of concrete flying through the window and then have a crack or something on the window. So try to protect all that. It's a cheap investment, but it's better to do it right now than finding out that you gotta replace a whole window. All right, guys?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Vista and tell them that we're gonna be there on Tuesday, all right?
Vista?
Vista, yeah. No, not Vista.
Yeah, whatever, it's fine.
All right.
Just text in the chat.
Yeah, no, I just gonna let you know the day that I want to choose. All right. I just want to let you know.
Okay.
I'll see you.
Okay, bye.
So you guys are wondering what we're gonna do here. So once Martin's finished breaking all the concrete, all this area right here is gonna be pavers. Yeah, pavers, and I don't know 100% if they're gonna be Teco block or regular pavers. So that's gonna be pavers over here. There's gonna be a big pool right here. They're probably gonna come and do it in 2 months from now. And then you see the barbecue, even though they have that barbecue is gonna be done again, but it's gonna move more to the corner right there in that section right there. That's gonna be a barbecue section. And there's gonna be a little small raised patio, so it's gonna go up probably 2 feet, and there's gonna be a little raised patio, maybe because of so they can see the view of the city. But that's gonna be it. Pavers, pool, barbecue, and a raised patio right here. This project is probably gonna take us probably about 5 to 6 months. The only reason why, because once we're gonna do pavers and then we're gonna take off, because then we gotta wait until they do the pool. There's gonna be a pool right here, and that's probably gonna take about probably a month and a half for them to do. Then we can come back again, get the levels again from this section right here, so we can find out where's gonna be the new barbecue and the patio right here. So that's gonna take a while. It's gonna take about more than 4 months. But the reason why, because now we gotta wait for the pool to be set down. So another way to get your people working on a hot day, you see that right there? The machine is working. And he's breaking concrete, so it's getting done. And then once he gets that, we got the loader to move the concrete. So it's a good investment for you guys to get equipment, for you guys to be no more relaxed, but at least do more. And in sunny day like this, when it's really hot, they can still get stuff done really quick because the machine are doing all the work. All right, guys? I know equipment costs a lot of money, but it will cost you more money to have you guys trying to break that kind of patio by hand with jackhammers than getting an equipment like the one that we got here and finish the job even faster. So invest in machines, guys.
Here, explain what you're doing with this.
Nothing, it's garbage.
Oh.
Let's go. So a lot of questions I get asked. How did Apple became to be Applewood? How did Tigran grow the company? Well, I keep telling people the same thing over and over again. What I felt it was different is when we got the office. When Brie came to the team and she started doing what she does, you feel the change. So I tell you guys, get somebody to do your paperwork, to do that stuff that requires like somebody in the office. Before, Tigran used to be on the truck for like an hour, hour and 30 minutes on the computer doing his thing. But now after Brie got here and Brie took over, everything, I felt like everything was more smooth. Like the office made life for Applewood way better. That's what I tell people, like, especially you the owner and you just run it by yourself, get somebody to help you in the paperwork too. And it's gonna change the whole system. Yes, sir. Yes.
The order that you went to do for on $3,300 for the controllers.
That's the controllers. But we're still missing 3 controllers.
Okay, so you're okay, got it.
And I'm still gonna buy 2 other controllers too, the small ones.
Okay,
All
okay,
right.
sounds good.
All right, yeah. I thought he said 6 calls a day. That's I think number 7 or 8. All right, guys. Ana, Ana, una pregunta, Ana, ¿puedes saber cuándo va a ser el servicio del baño para Martín?
¿Dónde está Martín?
Ah,
Le mandé mensaje hoy y digo que supuestamente más a rato.
porque Martín me está ya, desde ayer me está diciendo que si cambié la dirección, digo que sí, pero por eso te hablaba.
Sí, porque también Manny me mandó mensaje en la mañana diciendo que ya huele feo.
Yep. So,
Si no, hoy, mañana, yo creo.
all right, okay, so I'll tell Martín mañana. All right,
Okay.
thank you, bye. Let me call Martín. Hey Ricky, ya hablé con Ana y dice que supuestamente lo van a limpiar ahora o mañana temprano.
Ahora, ¿ya te habló Rigo?
No, ¿qué te dijo Rigo?
Le cobran más caro, dice.
Pues a ver cuánto cobra.
170, algo así.
Ahí va, ¿qué? ¿Que le paguemos 1170? Entonces vamos a tener que hablar con Tigre para ver qué dice. Si no, sepáralo, güey. Comienza a separar ya que. Vale. So you guys remember the problem we got about the concrete? We just got a call that they're going to charge the driver $1,700. And I don't think Tigran's going to want to pay that. So we're going to probably end up separating tile from concrete. I think that's the best way to go. Now that we know that we have this problem about the tile and the concrete, I just spoke to Martin and we came up with an idea. Just instead of going with the hammer, with the excavator, and going with the hammer all the way down and breaking the concrete and tile, now he's just gonna go about an inch, break the tile, and pull it out, so we can separate easier the tile from the concrete, and hopefully that's gonna cost us less time to separate it. So that's not the new game plan. Just break the tile, still use the excavator, but instead of going all the way 3 or 4 inches down, we're just gonna go about 1 inch, pull the tile, and hopefully that works out. So yeah, you guys can see this was the first job site that we came this morning. We're back now because the reason why we got to take the dump truck back. We can't leave the dump truck in here, so I got to drive it. Good thing I got an extra pair of hands that is going to help me drive the other truck. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Ya estuvo? Mañana vamos a ir a P***os. ¿Sí te acuerdas de P***os, no?
¿Cuál es ese?
El de allá de arriba, el del barbecue. Sí. ¿Este cómo es? Ok, se va así. Ya no se mueve, ¿o sí? Que te quedó chueca, ¿eh? Luego se mira.
Le dije, ahí está. Sí, dice, ahí se ve bien. Le digo, ¿seguro? Y yo estaba ahí abajo poniéndolo. ¿Sí está bien ahí? Sí, dice.
Este cáchara está más para acá que ese. So right here on this job site, they loaded already all the asphalt. Now what I want them to do is just put the trash in the bags so they can throw it on the top of the truck, and once we get to the other side, I can dump it to the dump trailer. And tomorrow I got to take care of this, go dump it, and probably dump the dump trailer too. I think that's almost about it for the day. It's already 3 o'clock. They get off at 4, so that's it. Ten patas. ¿Y cómo miraste, cómo te sentiste arriba de la máquina? Agarrarte. Tienes que ponerte pilas porque tienes que aprender, güey. Le digo al César que si no te enseña, entonces ¿quién le va a ayudar a llenar las cosas? ¿Sí habló contigo Álvaro o no, güey? No, le estás a escuchar. Que le dije yo, ahí está buen momento para que te enseñe.
Sí sé, en otros palos pues ahí tenían, pero era raro que te dieran chance.
No, aquí le digo a César que mejor para que se felicite la vida, mejor que les enseñe a ustedes. His nickname is Feet.
Why?
That's what they call them. Patas. Patas are like patas. Yeah. And his nickname is Brains. No, ¿quién es Pinky? Oh, tú eres Pinky. Entonces, ¿cómo me dijo que cerebro este morro? ¿Quién fue el que me dijo que te dicen cerebro? Sí. Ya quedó. Sí se fue mucho, ¿me da?
Quítale la piedra que está allá enfrente de este lado.
No, porque vamos a poner, ¿sí sabes poner las puertas del barbecue? ¿Ya ves que el barbecue que estás haciendo yo? ¿Sabes? ¿Sí sabes? ¿Tienes una idea? Ok. Ahorita me muevo por enfrente, ¿viste?
Que se mueva tantito.
Sí, porque vamos a poner todo, ya acabamos, ya pusieron el granito ahora, ya para entregarlo. O sea, mañana te llevas el taladro y yo mañana te llevo tornillos. ¿Y qué más tienes aquí? Nada más, ¿verdad? Ok, no, ya te miro yo temprano para decirte, sí. A ver si no tenemos que modificar 1, 2, 3 cositas ahí, pero ya miramos mañana. A ver si te pregunta Gilberto, pues es que mañana no. Yo no creo que te pregunte. Vale, vale, nos vamos. Oh, las pesas, ya dijiste. Oh, hot. So we finally got to the last job site. And as you guys see, we brought in the dump truck right here. We're gonna leave it here. Tomorrow we're gonna dump it. And for my side, as a project manager, I just gotta figure it out, talk to the guys. I'm gonna talk to Cesar, see what's for tomorrow, what he's planning, and then I'm calling Martin, find out the same thing, what he's planning for tomorrow, if they need any kind of help or anything like that, and prepare for the next day. But right now, I already know that I need to go take on 2 guys from one side and take them to another side so we can finish a barbecue that we're doing. So that's my job, trying to keep ahead, try to find out what's the next step. So that's what I'm gonna do right now for the last probably 10-15 minutes. Even though the guys are off, I've still gotta go home, look at the blueprints, trying to find out who I'm gonna send where and all that stuff, especially for the little small jobs that we have that we need to finish. So all right guys, so I hope you learned something about this. Thanks for coming on the ride, and if you got any questions, just put it down below, and we're definitely gonna answer in the future videos. All right, hasta mañana.